Strength in numbers works in jail. Strength in numbers, prison, places that are secure. You've won basically. Out here, it's risky. In the outside world, strength in numbers is bullshit. Numbers is danger. What you'll notice with all groups, I'm not referring to religious groups here, I'm referring to any sort of boys group, let's call them. You know, little societal group of men. They'll all go to the same gym, they'll all go to the same cafe of a morning, they'll all go to the same boxing events, they'll all go to the same christening, they'll all go to the same birthday down there. Do you understand? But let's take it away from all them Christians there. You guaranteed to get them at this destination, at this time, at this place, whenever you want. There's no rush. That's where strength in numbers doesn't happen out here. I can walk into your gaff with you and all your numbers with a fast one on me and can remove you from the face of the earth in 10 minutes. Just wait for yous. Go on, keep on annoying me. Go on, keep on provoking me. And I'll just walk into your MMA gym and swill it with 9mm Lugers, 7.65s. I'm going in with big holes. Oh. So strength in numbers doesn't work out here, people. In prison, all day on the bay, mate. It's a minefield in there. Out here, do you understand? It's good to have a big gang round you, but it makes you very vulnerable when you've got a lone wolf sniffing you out. When you get someone with a lone wolf mentality, when you get someone with a mentality of martyrdom, basically willing to sacrifice their health and their wealth for others' needs. You know, martyrdom's not always suicidal with a backpack on your back. Get what I'm saying? It's just being kind-natured, willing to suffer for others so they don't. But you know, oh, it's all over their social media. Oh, it's their birthday. Oh, they're all going to celebrate it in their mate's restaurant in West Derby. Oh, what time are they going? Oh, great. No phone calls made. No nothing made. Don't need no car. Don't need no kid to drive me away. All I need to do is turn up. Hey. Bye. Gone. Unless they find you in 2 or 3 hours, you're scot-free. These days as well. Just go and sit by a park lake all day with the clothes that you need. Go into the park, masked up fully, sit there all day. When it's time to go, leave the park in your clothes, go and do your deed, mate. Come back in the park. That's it, mate. No one will have a clue, you keep your mouth shut. I'm not encouraging it, obviously. I don't condone that behaviour anymore. And perhaps I shouldn't have done this, but I was looking at the dynamics of the situation then, and I've had to bring one of my nephews with me and school him how to sit people off. So I was having a lot of trouble with the lamb and these little rats off Failmere Road, and for some reason they thought they were invulnerable, and they started telling me nephews. And I was on licence and still, and all man was going on with me, probation, fresh out of prison. So I was of the mindset I could go back to jail for a long, long time here. So I need to be educating me boys how to push something in his head and can move with it. You know what I mean? So I've got my nephew. I'll tell you about one. And we've gone into a street called Coniston Street on Thermia Road, and this is a hub of activity this week. I think it's Coniston, or the next one it might be. But this is one where you've got smackheads flats and it's just heaving with grafters and that. And we sat there, 1 o'clock in the morning, bang in the middle of the street, sat on some house step, dressed in black. I'm active, me nephews not. And we just sit there, and I'm saying to him, this is how easy it is. This is how simple it is for me to go and take out these gang of rats right now. And this is what you need to learn how to do for in the future, because you're going to be in shit streets because of your name. You're in that life, you're caught up in that life, you've got the G name, you're going to be getting in major, you need to nip it in the bud as soon as you can. So I've got my 14-year-old nephew, and I shouldn't have, but the mind was gone then. Mine was on a mad one then. And we're sitting there for 2 or 3 hours. The night grafter, I know he was only the night grafter, but you know, it could have been an example. So easy. 3 or 4 times marching past us, didn't even look at us, but 3 foot from him. This is how close you can get to people. Trust me on that. You can get to 2 to 3 foot of people and you don't even know you're there, people, honest to God. All you got to do is step out, step back in. Tony saying, Daz, be careful, you're saying too much, bro. Why? Telling you how it is. There's dangerous kids out there. Dangerous kids out there. You need to get on the page, lad. But that's you know, this is what it's like out there. Obviously, them nephews now, they turn that page. I broke that cycle of crime in my nieces and nephews, I believe. They might be doing little daft things, whatever, but I believe none of my nieces and nephews will go to prison through committing crimes. And that's just not just on what I've done. You know, they've got 2 bloodlines, my nieces and nephews, people. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, Stephen got with a girl when he was a kid called Lisa Ellison. And he's been with her for years and years and years, and he's had his kids to her. Now, Lisa Ellison's bloodline is Kevin Ellison, Thomas Christian, Frankie Christian, Wheatman, all them kids, that Anthony Broad, Jason Broad, Brian, all them is my nephew's bloodline. They're my nephew's uncles and shit like this. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that was half why I didn't want to go to beef with them, because young Stephen, when I'm out of custody and all this shit's going on, his dad's gone to jail, now they're picking on him for doing this. At that time, Stephen's in this peak performance with this Thomas Christian, who's basically his uncle, if you like. I think Thomas Christian's Lisa Ellison's cousin or something like that anyway, do you understand? And I'm like that. I'm looking at the kids, wanting the kids to get educated, wanting them to be in, because in this peak performance, they were getting the kids educated, running them through qualifications and getting them qualified to, you know, get employment and that in the future. So I'm all for that for my nieces and nephews. I don't want them going into this life. So I'm just holding off with the... So I've got loads of pockets of beef kicking in. It's not just like that firm. It's like when I'm screaming about that firm and their associates, I'm automatically dragging this firm into it because they're all mates and they're all dealing together. So when I'm screaming at the Lamb, the Wheatman and all this little crowd of heads are getting offended and trying to switch. And as soon as the Wheatman started trying to switch, I just went, hang on you little jars of grass. Because he was snitching on us for months and months, came out in our murder trial. I weren't lying, he's come at me. Now I've raised that. Now that, because Wheatman's thing was something to Thomas Christian, all of a sudden it's caused a array. Do you understand? Now that array involves Frankie Christian, John Murphy, Kevin Orton, all these little fin helmets from years ago we used to terrorise. Just started coming out the woodwork. It was weird, mate. But the whole reason why I put it off with the Christians, with Frankie Christian and Thomas Christian and all, because I sat that peak performance off, you know. They were made aware. Why? Because there was shootings happening at my master where people are trying to kill me. And the people that ran away on the second occasion, ran away and went into Peak Fitness Gym. That's why I started screaming about them. I'm well within my right to scream about. I'm well within my right to scream about a gymnasium that's harbouring 2 gunmen that tried to shoot me dead on my master, aren't I? No one likes to hear this side of the story.